volume of traffic at this hour. It doesn't seem to be too congested right now.
No, it's kind of amazing, Chuck, Lance, that it's not as congested as it is now. Shields Boulevard is kind of congested, but looking up to the west, it appears to. I mean, it's heavy traffic, but it's all moving very good. No congestion, no stop and go at this time. We're going to be coming up to Walker. We are westbound on I-240 coming up to Walker. I'm going to switch over to the Oklahoma City approach and let you have it for a minute, Lance and Meg.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Again, people just joining us, let's catch you up on this. We are told this started in Del City at Southeast 15th and Bryant. This is a stolen car, we're being told. This chase has now been going on for, I believe,
close to 35
to 40 minutes. That's right.
There are several law enforcement agencies involved in this pursuit, including the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. It was started by the Del City Police. It looks right now like the OHP officer is trying to bump the back of that car.
It's like they spun him out.
He spun out. Now heading backwards. There wasn't.
Oh, my goodness.
That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. This person has the lives of a cat. He's going to try it again.
They're going to try it again.
I have never seen anything like this.
I feel like we're watching kind of a bad movie. And you've been trying from the other side.
We are still going westbound. They're trying to spin him out here on I-240. Right. Done it 3 times.
3 times is not a charm.
Have him here.
Okay.
It looks like he may be coming to a stop here.
There we go. It worked. 3rd time worked. Now he's going in reverse.
They're trying to corral him, but boy.
He is not giving up. No, this is unbelievable.
3.6.
He's over the curb. He's in the grass. He's hit something that has stopped him.
OHP troopers out, guns drawn, surrounding the car.
And Oak City approach 4 Tango.
He is still fighting, though. Look at this. He is still fighting all the way to the ground. His shoes are off.
Right now, we are probably about 2-3 miles directly.
Suspect is in custody, but
the suspect is in custody. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol, Oklahoma City Police, all in pursuit. It began at about 10 minutes before 5 o'clock as a report of a stolen vehicle.
To pull this driver of the motorcycle over earlier, only to have him speed off, and he weaved and darted through traffic. No concern for the safety of anybody else on the road, and most of the time watching the chase, you didn't see any police officers anywhere near this guy. The biker was so far out in front of the nearest police officer, or so he thought. It turns out a member of the California Highway Patrol was up ahead, evidently carrying out a routine maneuver in order to slow or stop traffic down, when all of a sudden the guy in the chase just happens to get caught up in the slowdown. He rolled right into it, and he had no choice but to lay down his bike and get on the ground. A very quick and quiet end to a high-speed chase.
Toward Cooper. On the right-hand side should be some kind of a golf course. Uh-oh. Well, now he's moved off of the main road, so this should be interesting to see. Gary, you can see where he's headed. I don't know what is through there. Looks like he's trying to get...
This is an empty parking lot, a construction strip zone. Officers are moving in really soon. They really wanted to catch him inside there, but now he's making his way back to the road, and he actually will probably get out of this parking area and back onto the road again, which is really disappointing because traffic is picking up, the speed is picking up. And
he's southbound now on that would be southbound on Collins. Gary, if I'm correct, what you'll see up ahead of him on the left-hand side, a few blocks down, should be the stadium, and on the right-hand side, of course, all kinds of traffic. But again, this is the busiest area in terms of retail for Arlington, I think, in North Arlington, right, Gary?
Yeah, it's very crowded here. Okay, you'll see them cutting up across the sidewalk over a restaurant. I'm speaking just a little bit ahead here, but it is a very busy section of town. A lot of traffic, not a lot of pedestrian traffic, thankfully. But you'll see him cutting across here. Look at that, cutting across onto the streets. Again, trying to shorten his route and trying to lose these guys. But back out now is going the wrong way down a street. This is just increased dramatically in danger. One way down what appears to be, this is the ramp to get off on one of these streets here. It's one way, and he's going the wrong way. And here comes
Go ahead, Gary. I think this is very dangerous. He's on the ramp to go the wrong way to the service road, getting off of 20. He may realize that, but he's going to have to turn around now. Well, there he goes. So he's getting on now, Gary. He's going to be going eastbound on 30. Is that correct?
Yes, eastbound on 30. He almost got hit by that red car, but now he's back on I-30 eastbound, picking up the speed yet again, and trying to get back on the highway, and he probably will be successful to that here just in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, he has found his way now back onto the freeway. In just a second, he'll be going past there. What you'll see and coming up in just a couple of minutes, Six Flags will be on your right-hand side, 360. And then, of course, headed after that, of course, into 161, and then, of course, into Grand Prairie. But looks like he has managed to find his way back onto the freeway. Police officers, of course, trying to catch up with him right now.
Yeah, he's actually lost quite a few of them. He's still got one or two behind him, but he lost a whole bunch of them. And but they're still got him in view, and obviously the helicopter does. And they're right next to him on the road. They're just waiting for that road to merge and allow them to get right back on. But now they have the chore of breaking up this traffic again and keeping people away from this event. And it's almost like they have to start all over again. And that, again, more strain on Fort Worth's resources. This is a very difficult situation for them.
Yeah, he's about to pass two major roads. 360 will be coming up in just a second. So 360 and I-30. He's on I-30 eastbound, headed toward Dallas. So that, where he is right there, that, I cannot remember the name of that road. But it's also a main exit. But Ballpark Way also coming up relatively quickly. But after that will be 360, and then shortly after that will be, I think, 161 if we're heading north on 161. But right now, again, on I-30. Looks like he's headed to the east, headed toward the Grand Prairie right now. Police officers again behind him in this pursuit that's been going on now since about 1:45 that we have been following all of this. So the best part of the afternoon they've been following him. We initially heard that this was a simple traffic stop, but now we've learned, based upon sources that Lauren Zakalik has, that this individual may have some extensive involvement with the justice system in terms of having gone to prison for drugs. May also be a suspect in terms of being a drug dealer right now. And is trying to elude police because of the situation that he's experienced in the past. Tanya Iser joins us now. She's got some more information. Tanya, again, has extensive background with regard to dealing with law enforcement. I understand that he's going to wreck out. Watch this picture as we come up. That's a police unit you see there. Let's see what happens as he pushes to the right.
Well, there we go.
There's the bumper.
Yep, they're getting him stopped. That was a SWAT vehicle. Yeah, you see Fort Worth SWAT on the side of it.
Using the SWAT vehicle. Looks like a person trying to get out of the back right there.
Apparently.
Police officers coming out both sides of them.
Oh, sorry. Police
officers coming out both sides of him right now. Some smoke coming from the white car of the suspect. Officers trying to come into the inside. Again, this chase has come to a close. Asking him to get out, and it looks like he either cannot or will not. You see them poking at the window. They'll be coming around to the other side and momentarily. This is a SWAT unit that's come around that's brought this to a close. Police officers, again, there he is trying crawling out the window right now. Police officers come around, grab him, pull him out of the vehicle, bringing him to the ground now. Officers look like they're securing the situation. They don't seem to be concerned about anyone else being inside. They brought the suspect out of the vehicle. It has wrecked. So it looks like the officers are okay. The suspect now in custody. Police officers securing the scene. Tanya Iser joins me. Tanya, did you get a chance to see all that? Well, having some difficult...
Oh, I'm watching it right now. Obviously, they used one of their SWAT vehicles to bring this thing to an end. Talking to law enforcement folks, what they're saying, obviously this became a life safety issue to allow this to continue, and that's why they got the SWAT vehicle involved and ended this thing in the way they did. We'll have more on the 4 about this, obviously.
Tanya, I cannot hear
we'll be
you,
taking
Tanya,
a break now, and
like
obviously we'll have more on the 4 o'clock show.
Into custody. Let's take a short break. News 8 at 4 starts in just a moment.